Right.
Right. Record it, and then once we're done, send the recording to the group chat.
Okay. Yeah, so I believe it's recording. All right, here you go. So Alvin,
So can I log in with your account or
oh
no?
no, 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 because I
Okay,
will
got it.
be, yeah, I will be kind of lagged out if
All
you
right.
logged in. So
Yeah, you have to log in. Each of us has our own account on Mojo, so no double logins. That's a no-no. Okay, that
mhm,
could create a problem. So you'll be assigned your own account on Mojo. I'll give that to you later on today once I have the confirmation
mhm,
from Steve, and then you can start logging in. Okay, so rule of thumb: each VA has their own login on Mojo,
mhm.
and you're not allowed to log in, even though you know his or her password. Also, password sharing is a
No,
no-no.
no. All right.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
all right, go
Uh,
ahead.
yes. So this is the login page, as you can see. So just wait for your details. Then and again yeah, the website that you need to go is mojosells.com. So that's it. Once you type it in, let me just type it in again. So all right, because I have my computer remember my details, so that's it. So click on submit, just like what we do with normal website. And then, of course, you'll be routed first to the home page. We don't deal much of Mojo works in the home page, but you could see there on the home page it keeps track of what you did on Mojo. Once you
Mm.
have calls, as you could see on my screen, you could see there, what happened on my previous logged in. So that was my work last time. So it will really
Okay.
keep track of what you did. So if you have something, if you want to check what you did also, yeah, you could see that most of the time. See that. And there is as you can see there, I can see your name now. So yeah, if you want to filter it out, like of course you filter it out using
Right.
your name.
Um,
Mhm.
hello. If I may just since Alvin already has an account, Alvin, will you please try to log in
All right,
using the what do you call that? The work email I gave you and the password I gave you.
all right,
All right.
Right.
good.
And then let us know once you're logged in so that both of you can walk on Mojo at the same time. So this means if you're able to log in, Alvin, you will begin calling at 4 a.m. our time. That's at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
That's right,
Okay. I'm
boss.
now logging in.
All right, boss. Mark.
Yes.
Yeah. When is the change of time zone? Do you know?
Not sure when DST will go back to EST, but
Hmm.
it's generally, I think, March or April.
March. Yeah, right. March. Okay, March or
So
April. All
it's
right.
somewhere in those region.
Okay.
Anyway, we can Google that.
All right. Okay.
But as of now, let me see. It's still on DST.
That's right. Daylight. All right.
Okay, so I tried logging in and it says invalid login.
Okay.
Right? Can you show me the account name, Benny?
Uh,
Is it Alvin Benny?
Yes, boss. Oh, the
Can you
account
show
name.
me the
Ah,
account names that you saw for
here
Benny?
for Alvin. This one, boss.
Okay, so Alvin Amigo, and I gave you the logins that was Strektec VA8, right, for you at gmail.com,
yes.
and you tried the password. It says
Yes.
incorrect. Okay.
Incorrect.
All right, I'm guessing that he has not yet set it up completely.
That's right. It could be.
Okay. All right,
So it's
so just
okay.
go ahead then, Benny.
All right. So again, that would be the home page. Again, this page, yeah. Normally we don't deal with this page, but our client and Mark could see if we're doing the right thing, so they could really keep track. And yeah, let's go to the data and dialer. That would be the second tab. Can you see the one? Yeah, data
Yep.
and dialer. So right now I kind of a lot of lists here, but let me walk you through on one. Let's choose the most current, the most recent list that I'm working that I still not have finished. So once you click on the list, the power dialer and marketing will be highlighted. It will turn into green for you to know that it is active now. So you click on power dialer. We don't work on marketing. So power dialer, there you go. So so this would be the pop-up screen, the new screen that you will see.
Mm.
And most of the time, the default that we have is the first one. This can you can see there the two um, click on button. So there you go. So we choose the first, and then you click on optional dialing filters so that you'll know what's your current setup for the filters. Okay, so make sure always that your call hammer, the call hammer is on. So before you work, you start dialing later, you make sure your call hammer is on.
Mm.
Most of the time, if it's turned on, every time you log in, it's always turned on. So that's it. But make sure just to double check it every day, just to make
Mm.
sure. Okay, because we don't know technical issues will come in. It's kind of random. So yeah, make sure call hammer is good. Okay, and for, if it's a new list, no need for you to really go through the other filters here. Stop call attempts, not dialed, not contacted, drop message, skip. We don't really work on that. But once you finish the list, the list. Once you finished it, you could filter. You could try to filter. You could try to change the filters. So example, not dialed. So you could choose here. Most of the time, I always choose first ever. So hindi na dialed ever. So not contacted. Um, Ideally, that would be 2 days always. Like we have not contacted them in 2 days. So you could choose 2 days.
Um, just to interrupt again, sorry,
Oh,
Joe. Alvin, I
Mm.
already have the password for your Mojo. I sent it on your Skype. Please try to log in on Mojo.
all
Okay.
right.
So it's gonna be the same email, but your password has been changed. Let us know if it worked this time.
Yep, I'm in.
All right.
Great,
Very good. All
great.
right.
So try to follow Junil on where he's at on the presentation.
Okay.
All right.
Please continue.
Thank you, boss. All right. So let me close this again. So just tell me where you are right now, Alvin. So power
Yeah,
dialer.
so
All right.
mhm. Yeah, so I'm in Power Dialer, and I have the same screen as yours.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can you focus on the calling list, Junil?
Calling list. Okay. This one.
So I'm sometimes confused on how what to call you, Junil or Benny.
Yeah,
Because
that's my nickname. Yeah, it's okay.
Alvin, you see here the calling list. These are the lead list that we have on Mojo. Now I want you and Junil to always what do you call that? Be in contact with each other so that you won't be calling the same leads at
Hmm.
the same time.
That's
Okay.
right.
So perhaps I think I already created a group chat, right? For what do you call that? Team Steve.
Yeah.
Kalim,
Rock, rock,
I think that's
Rock,
Rocky's
rock.
Team
team.
Yeah,
Rocky.
rock.
Yeah. So right. So every time you log in, since you'll be logging in first, Junil, because you're gonna be full time.
Uh,
I want you to what do you call that? Please note there as to what list you're calling.
all right.
That way, when Alvin logs in, he won't be calling that list. He'll be calling the other list. Okay.
Okay. Uh huh.
All right.
All right.
So I
So
don't want you guys to call the same lead list, and we're gonna get some complaints because somebody else just called them
that's
recently.
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's it, Alvin. You heard our boss. So I'll make sure that you know what I'm working, what list I'm working on. So currently, I'm on the 37918 to 37917 equity and up. I believe you'll be working on the new fresh list there. So, but yeah, for the training, let me open mine. So you could highlight this one 37918. So then power dialer again. So you could see what you have chosen there. I highlighted it. And then again, you click on optional dialing filters to check if call hammer is on. If it's a fresh list, no need for you to change anything. Just press OK. Okay. So that's it. That's our filters are good. Now we'll go to the call settings. Okay. So the call settings would be this. Boss,
Yeah.
does Alvin has its own, the number, caller ID, something?
Um,
Currently, I don't see one.
you don't see one yet on Colorado
Yeah.
display.
Yep.
Okay. All right, then I'll check with Steve what caller ID you'll be using.
I could see there are two now. If you click on it, I'm using the 1468. I don't know for Al.
Yeah, there are no options on mine.
Okay, so never mind that for a moment. So, but once it's good, but once your settings is good, you'll be able to see a number. So make sure that you're using also the right phone number. Okay,
Hmm.
it's very critical to use the right phone number. And then the voicemail message drop will be, I got a lot. I recorded a lot of voicemail, but once your settings are good, when you click your voicemail message drop down, do you have recorded voicemail message there? Like,
Yeah, I think we have the same list.
okay, so you could click on one just to, just for training purposes. Just click on one, just choose one. Maybe you could choose the most
Mhm.
recent, Joe 21, and then try to play it. Let's see if you could hear my voicemail. The play button, by the way, is the green thing right beside it. See it?
Yeah, I'm hearing your voicemail.
Yeah, you could stop it now. But once you have yours, make sure you choose the most what beautiful. I don't know, but yeah, the correct voicemail. So just to make sure,
Okay.
yeah. And then the callback message, the same thing. All right, but before that, once if you want to record yours, there is a plus button. I believe you could see that right
Mhm.
beside the play button. Once you click on it, so record by your phone or upload a file. So you could choose record by phone or upload a file. So once you click on record by phone, yeah, it will make sure again that you're using the right phone number here. See that?
Mhm.
Yeah. You make sure you have the right phone number, and then try to type in anything. Alvin one, Alvin two. It's like your file
Okay.
name, just for you to know you know what you're choosing later. So once you click on create, it will give you a pop-up thing sample. So once you click on create, it will show you like a pop-up, because what will happen here if I click on this, it will try to record. And but yeah, once it's, you will see lah, just for training purposes, doesn't matter. So let me just click on it. Just wait, kind of loading sometimes. But I will show you another way. It's more convenient, the other option. So just like this, kind of. That's why I have a lot of choose option there, because it's there you go. Can you see it? Recording
Mm-hmm.
message. Yeah. So it takes time sometimes to for the Mojosells to recognize that you want to record. So from this time, actually, I could not stop it. So I just refresh it, recording message. So I refresh my page. But I'll show you more convenient way to do this. What, by the way, what operating system you're using for your
It's Windows.
Windows? Ah, okay,
Mm.
so that's good. Um, here's another way. This is more convenient, and I believe this is, a much reliable, because sometimes, just like what happened to mine, uh, my recording did pop up like all together. I didn't know it was recording until like what 24 hours it did pop up. But here, so when you click on plus again, you do the upload file.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then choose a file. So then it will route you to, yeah, to your, yeah, to a folder or anything. So you keep you need to check where did you record your voicemail recorder. So mine, I have mine here, VA blah blah blah. But just to take, here's the thing: you have Windows 10, right? Just to
Yes.
confirm. Okay, okay. So when you do you know your voice recorder on your Windows 10?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. That's good. So yeah, choose it. So voice recording, but the problem is voice recording in Windows 10. The file format is not MP3. Mojo cells only recognize MP3 format, but it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We need. Let me check the file format of Windows is. Let me check here. Um, Open. So you, okay. So let me just, you'll right click on the recording, and then you'll see open file location. If you don't know where the recording is going, once you have successfully recorded something. So yeah, so I have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So then if you will see here, if I hover my cursor, the file format is M4A file. So you just go to Google, you type in M4A file, M4A to MP3, and then yeah, it'll give you some free converter. You know how to use that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. So just
And also, you can just go to vocaro.com and record your message there. It
oh,
gives you an MP3 format already on vocaro.com.
okay,
I'll uh, I'll share you the link on vocaro.com.
all right, that's
Yeah, I've tried to use that as well.
Okay,
okay,
that's great then. So you can just go to vocaro.com and then record your voice message there for your callback number as well as for your busy line.
that's right.
Okay. So are we required to record our own message drops?
That's
Yes.
yes,
I
you
see.
should.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe boss will give you your script for that as for a starter. So just
Okay.
wait. Yes. And then we are always using the line dialings 3. The number of lines dialing for you is 3.
All right.
Yeah, 3. It means that once you have 3 dialing, as you can see there is like 3 boxes right above the free, free, free.
Mhm.
Yeah, once you have 3 dialers active, once you start power dialing, it will pop up 3 phone numbers being dialed by Mojo. Later, maybe you'll see that. Okay. And
Okay.
then default ring counts would be 5 rings. But if you do the drop down, you'll see there we have until 7, but we'll just use 5. All right.
Mm.
So the rest, we don't need to change anything. Okay. So just make sure again. Let me just do a quick recap. Caller ID number, you should have your own number. Make sure you are using your own number. And voicemail again, you should have your personalized voicemail message and callback message. All right.
All
So
right.
all right. And the number dialers again is 3 and 5 rings. Okay. Before we proceed, any question, Alvin?
None.
All right.
Everything's good.
Okay. All right. So yeah, once it's good, you click on Start Power Dialer, and then there you go. So there you go. We'll see there. Yeah. So these are the information. No need really to do anything. Once you could see it's good, start dialing. Once you click on Start Dialing, yeah, there you go. This one, this number, just for because this is not a premium account. So make sure you always choose. Oh, can you see my Skype by the way?
Yep.
Yeah. Um, we always use the USA or United States. There you go. United States, and then you copy, and paste the number, then dial. Well, of course, it will lag out, but because this is not a premium account, and I don't want to call also because it will start dialing later. But yeah, let me try because it will. Let
Oh,
me
you can actually try to make calls. Try to open your web Skype na lang. Or
okay, boss. Yeah.
log out naman ka, so ida na lang.
Uh,
You could have just used the web Skype. It's still 8:30, so you're still allowed to call in the US.
all right.
But once it picked up, please, what do you call that? Uh, hang up agad para
Yes, boss.
just show how it works on yung 3 lines, what's happening there, and then the
Uh,
disposition.
that's right. So
Okay. So I have a question. The list of numbers that came out before this is the list from the calling list. Is that correct?
Yes.
that's right.
Okay. So those are the numbers that you're going to call on your shift.
Yes.
Yes.
I see. All right.
Okay.
All right. So as you can see there on Junil's Skype, he has a lot of
Mhm.
call records already.
That's
Okay.
right. Thank you, boss. Okay, so let's go. So again, United States, that is on my default already. Let's do copy and paste, and then call. Um, you're not able to hear what I'm about to hear, but it will ask you for your PIN. You dial it, and it's like 5 seconds. So, you wait. Okay. So there will be a voice prompt, Alvin. Once you dial the number, there will be a voice prompt to tell you to enter your PIN. So the PIN is right below it. So 15, and then there's another voice prompt that will tell you that you could start power dialing. Before the power dialing, yeah, there will be like a press start button. This one, the green. So once I press this, you'll see what happened. Okay. So you see there are three dialers. The three dialers being active. So yeah, you will know if it's active because it will turn into green. This white blank box there, it will turn into green, and then yeah, no one is picking up. Once it turns green, it will give you the information later. I hope it will give us, but mm,
Is it set to 5 rings?
that's right,
Right. So
boss. Yeah,
stop now. Stop. Okay. Stop. So as you can see, it already changed.
yeah,
It already changed yung numbers na denial niya. So every 5 rings, it will change
that's right.
kung sino naman yung tatawagan niya. So what
Exactly.
happens on Mojo is if it will simultaneously dial 3 numbers at the same time, and then ring that number. If it doesn't answer after 5 rings, Mojo will pick another number
Exactly.
randomly
That's right.
to dial again until somebody, either the voicemail catches you or somebody picks up the phone, and then you do the spiel.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So
then
those
you do
three
the disposition.
Mhm.
okay. So those three boxes at the top, they are the numbers that Mojo is
Currently
dialing
dialing.
simultaneously.
That's right.
And what if there are two numbers that picked up the phone at the same time?
Good question. All right.
Mojo will, yeah, answer that, Benny. Yeah,
All
sorry.
right.
Comment ka na pala.
Excited si boss. Pero yes, good question. Once if once you have three dialers and then example three of them like picks up. First thing, the dialer that will be active on your end is the first one who really answered it.
Mm,
But the two active dialing, they'll hear the callback message that you have recorded. Yeah, that
I
will
see.
yeah that's the time that the callback message will be triggered. It's like you're answering it, but you could not hear them. It's like that's what's happening. Like hello, 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 blah 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 blah.
Mm.
That will yeah. Boss will give you that spiel also. So yeah, and then
So
actually Mojo Dialer will dial them again once you're go.
mm,
Yeah, once you're done with the active or live phone number. Yes, boss. You want to add?
No, nothing. You already covered everything.
All
Good,
right.
good
all
job.
right. So basically the dialer for Mojo is Skype. It's like both are connected with the same um system.
Yes.
That's right.
So
Okay.
both your Skype and Mojo should be running at the same time.
Exactly.
I
Yes.
see.
And that's why we if for chat purposes on our group chat, you the ideal setup should be you use the web Skype for chat purposes, but for the dialing purposes you need to use the app because this is more reliable, right, boss?
Yes.
Yes, so this is more the connection for the app is more reliable than the web Skype, because on the web, of course, you're using also other tabs like the Mojo tab.
Okay.
So
Are we allowed to use Skype launchers? Like I have a Skype open on a Skype app open, and then when I use a Skype launcher, it launches another Skype app so that there are two Skype apps that are running at the same time. I don't have to use the browser.
okay, yeah, good for you. That's good. So, but then
So
yeah,
you have a secondary Skype.
Yes.
all
Yeah,
right,
that's great. So that's
that's good.
cool. I'm assuming you're using Windows 10 and you have
Yeah.
secondary Skype. It's great.
It's called the
Most
Skype Launcher. You can as well download it on your end so that you
Mm.
can have multiple Skypes running.
most Windows 10 does not allow that function anymore. For a secondary Skype to launch. I've tried that so hard. Getting a
Mm,
secondary Skype on my Windows 10, and my what do you call that, antivirus keeps on blocking the secondary Skype.
I
Mm.
see. I've tried it. I've tried it. I've tried using it before. I will
That's
try
great.
to use it now if it will allow me.
All right.
That's awesome. Okay,
That
so you can do that now. You can have secondary
Yep,
Skype on
that's right.
your Skype launcher. So great. So I guess that's everything. Junil has covered.
Boss.
Do you still have something to show, Junil?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, young disposition. Go ahead.
Disposition.
Sorry.
Yeah, the disposition. All right. So disposition part. Because we could not, no one is answering. But let me share the YouTube.
mhm,
So once someone answered, you could see there. It will turn into green, and it will give you the person's contact information, the what do you call this, the address, blah blah blah, everything, almost everything that you need. So once they answered, you try to talk to them just like what we are, expected to do, and then you'll see there the disposition on the right side, the red thing. Okay. So first is the contact. So second is no contact. Next number. This is grayed out because if you could see on the Mojo information, there is only one number. But
yeah.
if the name, if there are multiple numbers, you could click on the no contact next number. Okay, and yeah, make sure you dial all numbers that are listed there. Just to maximize the effort or the attempts that we need to contact the lead. And
Mhm,
if there is no, yeah, just like this example, there is no other number. You click once. If you're routed to the voicemail not set up, or blah blah blah, you have not conversed to them. So you go to no contact next record. So it will go to random again. It will dial again. Mojo will dial again. And bad number. How I assess bad number is like there um bad number. It will, some voicemail message will tell you that this number is it's not a working number. It's like a disconnected number. So I do the bad number. And actually, this left message thing uh, on our Mojo setup, actually, we don't have that. You can see that.
mhm,
We only have drop message. But yeah, drop message thing. Here's the thing. Once you hear the voicemail, you could automatically click on drop message because it will detect if the Mojo needs to leave a message or just disconnect.
mhm,
So once you hear, ner- uh, so that's it. And the plus sign there actually is the recordings
Your
that you
voicemail.
have. Yeah, the voicemail recordings that you have. But once you set it up, on your ideal voicemail recording, so it's good. DNC contact and DNC number, it really this one, it's kind of connected. If the person will tell you, don't ever call me back again, you're blah blah blah, so you could choose contact or number. It will be the same thing, but just for training purposes, once you click on DNC contact, it will remove the name on the Mojo information. It will remove the name, but the number will stay there. But if
mhm,
you click on DNC number, the name will stay. The phone number of that contact will be removed. So something like that. So yeah, that is what
Yeah.
I observed.
Pag DNC contact, the entire row is deleted. I'm not archived rather. for like 60 to 90 days. So it's
Oh,
archived
okay.
for 60 to 90 days. So your name and all the numbers associated with that name, they are archived for 60 to 90 days and then relisted again after that. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure kung ano ang archiving nila, but I think default is 60 days pag DNC contact. Pag DNC
Oh,
number naman, same thing. The number is archived for 60 or 90 days.
okay.
Okay,
All right.
great.
Thank you, boss.
So also sa drop as a bad number, you can hit bad number kapag sinabi nila it's a wrong number.
Hmm.
That's right.
When
A
you
wrong
call them,
number.
sorry,
I
you got
see.
the wrong number. Oh, sorry, it's then hit bad number lang.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
what it does is it dials the next number assigned to that person. Halimbawa, si client A has 3 numbers assigned to him. And then pag pinindot mo yung bad
Mm.
number, it automatically dial the next number assigned to that person.
Okay.
That's right. Thank you, boss. So that's it. Actually, we could if you want to know more about the Mojo, try to give time in research also. It helps. So yeah, that's all for me. I think, boss. Is that right?
All right then. Okay, thank you very much, Benny. Please send us the recording to the group chat doon sa Team Rocky. Okay.
All right. Thank you, boss.
All right. Thanks, Benny. Okay,
Thank
Alvin,
you.
let's talk on Skype.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, John.
No problem.